Hello, my name is Nicholas Dunlap. Today I'm going to try and walk you through how to change the oil in your car. I chose this because it's fairly simple. I wish I had the tools to show you. Like I said in my last speech, we just moved here and I didn't get any of my tools. Um, and I recently changed the oil in my car by going to Walmart, but uh, I normally change it by myself, but around here it's kind of hard. Anyway, I have none of my tools, but I can tell you what you need to use. All you have to do is, if you have a car, normally start out, get underneath the car if you can get underneath the car. Or in my case, I can't get underneath the car because my car sits so low. I have to jack my car up and put it on jack stands. You put it on jack stands, and then you get underneath the car, and there's going to be an oil plug underneath there. You're going to see all this stuff, and it's just going to be a flat surface with a bolt sticking right out of the top. And that bolt is what you're going to unscrew, and the oil is going to pour out. All you need to unscrew it is a wrench or a ratchet or whatever, or in my case, because I don't have a bolt, for some reason Dodge made a plug with a little lip. I had to use pliers and unscrew it like that. But either which way, it's all the same. You just unscrew it, and you have an oil pan ready. You need an oil pan because you let the oil pour out all over the ground. Kind of bad for the environment. So get an oil pan, unscrew it. Another thing is, if you have been recently driving your car, you should probably wait 3 or 4 hours to let your car cool down, because you are inevitably going to get oil on you, and it is going to burn really, really bad if the oil is hot. So my suggestion, let your car cool down, do all of that, and then unscrew it. You just once you unscrew it, you let the oil pour into the pan collects it, and to get rid of the oil, you can take it to any place that changes oil, and they'll dispose of it for you. At least that's how it normally has been for me. I just take it to my local oil change place when I change the oil myself, and they'll dispose of the oil for me. And then you let all the oil drain out. Once again, in my case, in order to let all the oil drain out, I have to take the jack stands off and let it sit flat on the ground. And then when I know it's done draining all the oil out of the oil pan, you have to, in my case again, but not in everybody's case, jack the car up, put it back on jack stands, and make sure, and then there's going to be an oil filter. Usually, depending on your car, mine is a Dodge, so it'll be to the right. If you're laying underneath the engine and in the front of the car, and you got your head pointing towards the back of the car, it will be on the right hand side of the oil pan. You'll see it. It's just a big cylindrical tube. Fram, which is an oil filter manufacturer, normally has their oil filters as orange, so it sticks out pretty bad. Some other ones actually have them as white, so it sticks out even more. You take that, and all you have to do is just grab a hold of it and unscrew it. And you unscrew it, it pops off, and you put the new filter on there. Normally, what I do is I'll take some fresh oil. I'll fill up the oil filter because it has a can, like an opening in it to fill up for the oil, so it'll filter it. So I'll fill up that, and then rub some fresh oil around the seal and around the seal of where it came off of, and then I'll screw it back on there. I'll put the plug back in place, and after making sure all the oil is drained out, I'll put the plug for the oil pan back in place, and then I will lower my car once again. But like I said, not everybody has to jack up their car, especially if you have a truck. No one has to jack up a truck. You can just slide right underneath it. But then jack up the truck, and then you go to the top, unscrew where the oil is, and put whatever your choice of oil is. I personally prefer Pennzoil High Mileage. I apologize for my dogs in the background. Apparently someone just got here. But anyways, someone at my neighbor's house just got here. I'm not really sure. Anyways, you unscrew from the top, and you pour whatever your choice of oil is. There's plenty out there. There's Pennzoil, there's Valvoline, there's a few others. I personally prefer Pennzoil. I use Pennzoil high mileage 10W30 on my car because my car is older and has high miles on it. And you fill it up until, normally cars will take about 5 quarts. Normally, 4 cylinders will take about 5 quarts. 6 cylinders can take anywhere from 5 to 6 quarts. And 8 cylinders will normally take anywhere to 6. I've even seen some take 8 or 9 quarts. Diesels, I'm not very sure. I've never had a diesel, so I'm not very sure. But V8s normally found in trucks, obviously, and of course some cars, but around here mostly in trucks. So anyways, today I talked you through, I didn't necessarily demonstrate, but I suppose I talked you through a demonstration of how to change the oil in your car. Once again, I apologize very dearly for not having an audience and not having the things necessary to actually do a demonstration speech. I am trying to once again still get acclimated to the move and still find work. So anyway, thank you for your time. My name is Nick Dunlap.